What is being done in a Maryland Zone 7B garden today? It's a beautiful morning. We got spinach. It's a beautiful day. Look at the kale. I love this Lacinato kale. Kale chips on the way. Kale with the dinosaur back. I love the pattern and the texture on this kale. It's very reptile-ish. So good for you. Step back and look at you. Look at you, girl. Lean back. Lean back. St. John's Fire salvia. I decided to go ahead and add some color. The dogs are barking at the man over there cutting his grass. Yeah, I thought we'd add a little color here. So this is what gardeners do. I am in Maryland Zone 7B in the DC, Virginia area, the DMV. I hope that lawnmower isn't making too much noise. If I have to, I would do a voiceover. And this is my GreenStalk that is located up here on my patio, my deck area. So what do gardeners do every day? We do all sorts of things. So I'm going to take you guys along on this new series of mine, just showing you guys what I do every day. So here I am regrowing spring onions that I purchased from the grocery store. Yeah, purchased from the grocery store. I've got arugula in here paired with green onion. Perfect combination. We've got spinach, some spinach there, looking good. I just showed you the salvia. That's going to be really pretty. Hopefully we have enough time for it to flower before the weather completely cools down. Those young and tenders, baby. I see them. You see them? Beans. I recently did that harvest and I took you guys along. I believe I did a short video on that. Yes, I did. Got some cilantro, my favorite. You do not taste like soap. You taste like deliciousness. Her neighbors, they are doing well. Cucumber down here. I'm not sure if we're going to get any cucumber, but I thought I'd try it again. Although, look at here, look at here, look at here. Okay, there's some positive growth going on there. Look at that. Flower formation there. Lemon basil. We're going to harvest this together. Hi, Rosie. Pak choy over here, along with those spring onions from the grocery store that I decided to regrow. Took one of my onions and just cut it. So you can see there's the root there. And I just placed it. I need to probably give it some more water. It looks a little dried out. Have to remember to do that. So yeah, the pak choy hanging out with the spring onions. We'll be thinning these out for sure. Corn salad here. And if you don't have one of these GreenStalks, this is how you water. You water from the top and it drips down to all of the other compartments. Drip, drop, drip, drop. Already got my eye on a second one. So what do gardeners do? What do we do every day? I do grow in various ways. I grow in the ground, in GreenStalks, containers, pots, and as well as grow bags, and I'll show you guys all of that when we head out to the main garden. We've got some more spinach growing. Can't remember what that is. We're harvesting kale. Yeah, I better get these before something else does. The leaves are pretty clean looking right now, so this is the best time to harvest. Yes, I'm looking forward to some kale chips. One of my favorite things to do with kale, either kale chips or I may do like a raw kale salad, or I saute them. Yeah, really nice. So it's about 3:15 in the afternoon. It's actually 87 degrees, but it doesn't really feel like it underneath this umbrella. It's important to harvest, harvest, harvest. Harvest as much and as often as possible. When we harvest often, it sends a signal to the plant to continue to produce. Grow, grow, grow. So yes, the more we harvest, the more the plant grows. Take as much of this as I can. I'm harvesting the outer leaves and I'm leaving the center leaves to continue to grow. This is what you would call a cut and come again plant. So I've taken all of these outer leaves. I'm going to leave that. I could take it. You know, it's a young and tender. You know how I like them. Some young growth here. And we'll snatch it up the next time. We just harvested those beans. I'm going to grab that. Okay, so lemon basil belongs to the mint family, just as oregano, rosemary, and thyme. They all belong to the mint family. It's already producing a small white flower, a very fragrant white flower. That flower is edible. Basil attracts bees and butterflies. It's best when it's served fresh. The longer it's cooked, it loses its flavor. It's actually best to eat it fresh or add it at the end of cooking. Okay, so maybe I'll take just a tad bit more. And we'll harvest this side as well. This one is a lot fuller. Okay. There was a time when I would pull out the dehydrator, but what I found is knowing I would have to pull out the dehydrator, I would procrastinate. So now it's so much easier to just snip off your herbs and place in a brown paper bag, and you basically just forget about it and let them dry naturally. So that's what I've been doing lately. Putting it in a brown paper bag in a dark, cool cabinet and letting it dry out that way. Easy peasy. It has a really nice citrusy flavor. Really good. You guys like basil? Fresh basil is so delicious. What is being done in your garden today? In my Maryland Zone 7B garden, we just harvested some lemon basil and Lacinato kale, also known as dinosaur kale. So I'm going to wash and clean my basil, dry it, and then it will go into a simple brown paper bag. Place it inside. I give the end a little fold and I place it in a dark, cool cabinet. Easy peasy. Just thinning out this lettuce. I dropped a lot of seeds here. So there's a lot going on in here. It's butter crunch lettuce. So just want to give these roots space to stretch out even further. Room for growth. See, I've got peas in here too. I started some snap peas in here with the lettuce, so we're going to keep those here. I'm going to just let these grow along the railing here. up on the deck. I'm going to plant these up in the main garden. The sun is going down, so this is a great time to transplant, because this way the plant will have the entire rest of the evening and overnight to just sort of acclimate to the soil, as opposed to transplanting during like the hottest time of the day, where that heat is beating down on those newly transplanted plants. Do it in the evening. That way it has time overnight to settle in. Water it in really good. That way the roots can really take up and absorb the water that it needs, as opposed to during the day, that water is going to evaporate so much quicker. So that's just a little quick transplanting trick. Plant this lettuce. Planted here, 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 here. Got some plants here, so we need to give them room to spread out. Go rather deep. Want to give this plenty of support. So we're gonna just plant it as deep as we can down in there. I think I'll actually go a little deeper. Go down a little further. That way it just drops right in that hole. Plenty of room for that stem. Some support there. Right up to the neck. Yeah. And so these are things that we do in the garden. Water it in. And water it in really good. And they should be much perkier in the morning. And some of the dilemmas that I deal with here in Maryland Zone 7B, like many other areas, are pests. Even though I have this netting on, something still got in here. Now what I'm thinking, it was probably something already living underneath the soil before I put the cover on, is what I'm thinking. Also could have just made its way past the netting. If you don't catch them in time, if you don't check the back of the leaves for eggs, worms, caterpillars, this is what they do. They will decimate your plants. Now the good thing is there's growth here in the center. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pinch off these the ones that have just been decimated here. That, if they want to eat that. Give this plant a chance to just regrow here from the center. There's more broccoli here. This one has not been touched, thank goodness. I'm checking the underside of the leaves for any moths that may have dropped off and delivered its eggs here on the leaves. I don't see any, so that's a good thing. So this plant has been spared. And let me harvest that spring onion there. It's really strong, that scent. So hopefully this strong onion scent will help to deter any pests and not want to go anywhere near this broccoli. So we shall see. I see my nasturtium came back. I pulled nasturtium out that I had growing here over the summer, so it must have seeded. This Swiss chard is just, it is a winner in my garden. It grows all year round. It survives the coldest of the coldest winters, the hottest of the hottest summers, all year round. If you want a bonus plant, here's the new growth here. If you want a plant that you can grow all year round, let me just take this one off, that you can grow all year round, make it Swiss chard. I love it. It tastes amazing. There's more growing here. I've got to remember to grab my tool. This is parsley. Caterpillar that is attracted to this parsley. So we're going to let this caterpillar transform. It's a pretty caterpillar. There's another one. So there's two. So we have two beautiful butterflies on the way. Oh, here's another one. That's a little baby one. Here's more of that Swiss chard. And this is ready to harvest. So we're gonna harvest this week as well. We are in transition. We got a ton of rain last night. But yeah, the summer garden is beaten down. The end of the road. Still, I can't let go. Oh, I forgot to put this back on. I watered these. These are the Morris collards. And looks like, oh, there's a piece of, yum. Giant red mustards in here as well. How did you get in here? Pretty leaf. And there's more here. The pests were really attacking them, so I went ahead and dropped more seeds. So these are the baby seedlings that are coming on through. And what is this? I dropped something. I don't know what I did. What's in there? What is that? We'll find out. I always think I'm going to remember what I planted. When are you going to learn? I'm going to go ahead and put this back on top. Pests that are very much alive out here. It's September, but it's still warm out. And yeah, I just don't want them getting eaten up. That is the hardest part about trying to get a head start on your fall garden when it's still so freaking hot outside and the pests are still out here going strong. That is the hardest part. Oh my goodness, I totally forgot. When it rained, I think it just swelled up this this okra. Yeah, because okra, you have to check on this stuff like every day. Once it starts, I can't even pull that off. It's on there. But look at the other ones coming in. And look at the ants. Yeah, trying to twist and pull. Yeah, wow, that thing is huge. Yeah, that's not so young and tender. Not so young and tender. Man, this is perfect. Just a few inches. This is when it's young. Young and tender. That is what you want. That's what you want. This is not what we want. This is what we want. Young and tender, not old and tough. I'm gonna miss this Love Lies Bleeding Amaranth, that bright, fiery, reddish pink color. I think it's time to pull this out. I've never collected seeds from this before. Another okra plant. We've got more okra here. Oh, look at that. Look at all of this okra here. Grab this other one. These are the things that gardeners do. We're checking plants for pests. We're watering, maybe transplanting, sowing seeds, checking on the health of our plants. We might be out here harvesting. A little tomato there. Just gonna pop this in my mouth. Mmm, so good. That was delicious. Mmm. Oh, so juicy. Jalapeno peppers here. But I want them to turn red. My plan is also to collect seeds from this cranberry crush hibiscus. That's cilantro. This is the garden in transition. Ooh, hoo, hoo. This is the Lesya pepper. Let me put these up here. All of these different stages. Look at that. Yeah, I'm gonna protect these plants. Cover these. Yeah. Grab my tool here. This beautiful, beautiful Lesya pepper. Oh, she is the sweetest girl. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Yes, I'm so glad I caught this. There's another one here, still green. But so it goes from this green color to this bright, vibrant red color. These teeny tiny tomatoes, very flavorful. Cayenne peppers. I see a few more red ones over there too. What gardeners do, we harvest. That is why we do this, for the harvest. More seedlings here. How else am I going to carry this stuff in? This is my kangaroo pouch. If you enjoy the content, please subscribe to the channel. Find something you love and have fun doing it. Thanks for watching.